There is a new video today of a third water bucket attack on New York police. Now, if you didn't know, video has gone viral this past week of people attacking officers with buckets of water. Police have taken at least 3 people into custody. And here's a look at the latest video. The incidents have now become a growing trend. It's being condemned by authorities, including the president, who tweeted what took place in NYC with water being tossed on NYPD officers was a total disgrace. Yeah, Al, listen, I can understand, people having outrage with Eric Garner and his family not getting justice. So I don't know if this is misplaced anger. I don't know if people are trying to do this for a viral moment, but it's not the answer. Even if you have a message, it dilutes the message.
It does, because it's just going to be taken and repackaged. Like our president, this is ammunition for him.
Yep.
And this will be shown
Well
over.
said.
Like, do you see what they do? Obviously, black folks and people of color have had issues with the police since the beginning of time. It wasn't too long ago where the police were sicking dogs on black people. That was within definitely our parents' lifetime and maybe my lifetime, because according to Sam, I'm 61.
You're a million years old.
So yeah, I mean, this is something that has to be talked about. Is that the right way? Absolutely not. Am I condoning that? Absolutely not. But there are reasons for everything.
And it is a small group of people, too. Let's also
We're talking about 3 people in a nation of 320 million people.
There's a lot of incredible advocates that are speaking against police brutality in a peaceful way, a la like a Martin Luther King Jr. way. So let's just not focus on the small, even though it is abhorrent and it is wrong.
Yeah, I'm kind of sickened by it, to be honest with you. And it's kind of what's going on, and not just that community, but across our nation. You know what I mean? People have no respect for authority anymore. Whether it's a police officer, whether it's a professor, whether it's a boss at your job, everyone thinks they could challenge authority in this day and age.
There's been a lot of abuse of power. And
across the board?
Across the board, there's been abuse of power. There has. Now, it doesn't excuse it. This does not excuse it by any means, shape, or form. This is not the way to handle it. But I think a lot of people become fed up, and unfortunately, we're focusing on a small group of people that are mishandling it, but instead of looking at the people that are trying to unite good police officers and great civilians, that's what we should be focusing on. But unfortunately, it's not so sensational as this video, because there's a lot of good people and good police officers doing the right thing.
Okay, well then let's play the video when something happens in that neighborhood tonight, how fast the police officers get over there. Because if I was a police officer and they were disrespecting me and by throwing water on me, and I got a call to go back to that very spot, I might stop and get a slice of pizza. You know what I mean? I might take my time.
That's a human reaction.
Yeah.
I do think it looks a lot like the first video.
And I'm talking about across the board here. I'm not talking about color, race, neighborhoods. I'm talking about professors. I'm talking about jobs. Everyone thinks they could challenge authority in this day and age. That's kind of what I'm going about, not this specific instance. But it's like, it's just when you try to have a thought-provoking conversation about something, you get challenged about that. You know what I mean? And it's across the board. It's not just with police officers and not just with bosses, but it's across the board.
And Jeff, this is what I'm talking about when we started the block about the algorithm. This will be in a lot of people's algorithm. You know, it won't be shown the thousands of people that got up and went to work, came home and kissed their kids, and got ready for the weekend. So that's the thing, is like the minority is being blown up to the point where, like, you think 3 people is like, now this is an epidemic, and it's not.
Yeah, it's
all to bring that to a political, we got to go, but to bring that to a political purpose is ridiculous.
Our president tweeted about it.
Yeah, but that's ridiculous. Yeah. That's ridiculous that he needs to chime in on that. I will say that.